Hi, my name's Christina, and I believe I have a lot to offer and that my abilities to motivate and empower teams will be beneficial. I hope to increase production and morale by cultivating an environment of open communication, cooperation, and creativity. Furthermore, my strategic thinking and problem solving abilities would help to navigate hurdles and drive long term progress at this company. Although I have not been in a leadership position before, I have experienced my own relationships with leadership, and I have paid great attention to the things that separate a good leading example from a bad one. At first, it seems as if a lead must always be in the right, and I have now found that that is not always going to be the case. A good lead is one who is always willing to learn. As mentioned in the Leadership Challenge, it's important to consider others' perspective with whom you may not agree with. Listen to what they say and consider their viewpoints to see if there's anything that you can learn. As a manager or leader, doing this will help you understand staff more as to what their reasoning is for certain things that they do. Certain events may even help during difficult situations that might be different, and we have to listen to those techniques because they could be a helpful tool in different situations that you may not have known or thought of yourself. Someone who I'd be looking for when looking for a new hire would be a new recruit who must not only meet the qualified requirements for the job, but also connect with the organization's values and team dynamics. I respect proactive individuals that are versatile, take initiative, and want to learn and progress in their roles. There's an example provided in the Leadership Challenge, which is a organizational director with the Trust in Public Land who encourages people to look at the big picture when discussing their goals. Giving people a reason to why their work matters will shape them in wanting to work at this location. It matters in the way that we ask people to help with a project, idea, and vision. We want to motivate people to come and work for us and to see that we are making a big change in the world. I find it important that new employees who are being welcomed are eager to help and learn, and overall have aligned with our company's expectations and fit well with the community. We have to ensure the success for them and us overall in this company. Unfortunately, there are times where you have to terminate an employee. And when this happens, I think that terminating an employee should be handled with care. Initially, it's important that before this happens, the employee has had the ability to correct their mistakes before firing. Education is a big role in what we want to see to make sure that our staff knows that they still have an opportunity to fix what's going wrong. Firing an employee is a tough decision that requires empathy and professionalism. I would start by documenting the reasons as to why the company has decided to let this individual go. We will mainly be focusing on performance issues or policy violations. When delivering the news, privacy and sensitivity would be my priority, explaining the reason respectfully as to why this individual is being terminated from this job. Offering severance pay or to help find a new job can also soften the overall termination. We want to make sure that people still respect the company, and even though they are no longer a fit here, it's important that we guide them in a different direction that might actually help them. This is a great question. How do I plan to motivate my employees under my supervision? Motivation is essential for keeping a high-performing team. I intend to motivate people by acknowledging their accomplishments and efforts, offering chances for growth and development, and creating a supportive work atmosphere in which their opinions are heard. Furthermore, establishing clear goals and expectations, providing constructive criticism, and encouraging a good work-life balance are all essential for maintaining overall good trust and respect in your company. Trust is very important. Having good trust encourages members to have more success when working as a team and creates for a safer environment, as mentioned in the readings of the Leadership Challenge. I think that this is very important because it states how if a leader does not have trust in their team, they won't be good leaders, and people don't want to be led by those who fail to entrust work in their others. So we want to make sure that we create strong individuals here who can perform. My flaw as a manager is my tendency to be overly focused on perfection, which can result in occasional delays in decision making or reluctance to delegate duties. I understand the value of balancing attention to detail with the requirement for prompt action and trusting team members to take on duties. By strengthening individuals, we'll create a strong team and everyone will encourage each other to be more successful. Leads can't solve everything and they can't be everywhere at once, so it's important that they know if someone needs help to send them someone they can work collaboratively with. There was an article that I had actually been reading which discusses toxic work environments which create for an unfavorable organizational behavior and the lack of work motivation, reducing following motivation and performance. All of these things I've mentioned will make for a more positive work environment. Enabling others to act will create more success in an organization.